cool.
All right. Well, Raul, what's our next topic here?
All right, our next topic. This is a really interesting one. So it looks like I got no fancy segue for this. We're just going right in it. Disney pulls Rogue Squadron off release calendar. So this is an article coming from Variety. Disney has removed Rogue Squadron, the Star Wars film from director Patty Jenkins, from its release calendar. The move comes as little surprise since the tentpole, which was scheduled for December 2022, 2023, was taken off the studio's production schedule in 2021. The announcement is more or less pro forma, as the window for Rogue Squadron to start filming in time is to complete the movie by next December has very nearly closed. Man, that was a wordy sentence. The next big screen story in the space opera saga had already been delayed in November 2021, reportedly due to the scheduling conflicts with Jenkins. Reportedly. I don't buy that at all.
Very, very good word.
So it looks like, I don't know, with all the stuff with Rogue Squadron being less and less kind of talked about, it seems like Disney is quietly kind of putting this on the shelf. And then sure enough, they've taken it off the schedule, the release calendar completely. I think this is an interesting move. I'm not really sure. I was pretty excited to hear about this project when it first was announced.
Same.
Patty Jenkins, I think, she did great. She did the movie Monster with Christina Ricci and Charlize Theron. I thought was phenomenal. First Wonder Woman was great. Second Wonder Woman, yeah, but But I like Patty. Yeah, it was.
It was bad. Let's just be honest about it.
But I like Patty Jenkins as a director. She's had more hits than misses for me, in my opinion. But I was really excited about this one. To see a different type of world in the Star Wars universe that doesn't involve Jedi or anything like that. So I thought this was cool, and I think it's. I wonder what is going on here with the whole issue. I know originally they delayed it. It's delayed reportedly due to scheduling conflicts with Jenkins. I'm not sure what that's about. I wondered, was it really scheduling conflicts or what? I don't know. I'm wondering if the failure of Wonder Woman 1984 had something to do with Disney getting cold feet about it. I don't know. I think this is all very interesting. I don't know how to feel about it, honestly, because I don't know. I didn't quite. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. It's really interesting. I just wonder what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know enough information to kind of understand if this is a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. What do you think, Kevin?
If you say I don't know one more time,
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
You guys.
What do you think, Kevin?
I think you actually made a very good, valid point just now, which was the point that based on her previous work, Disney is like more hesitant to make decisions about her. So you look at 1984, you look at Wonder Woman 1. For me, that's the two movies that I know her from. When I saw Wonder Woman, the first one, I was like, oh my God, this movie's awesome. Yes, the CGI at the end was kind of bad with the boss battle and whatever, but it's cool. It had a good button at the end and taught me a lesson, whatever. Cool. Second movie shows up, and there's no bad guy at the end, blah, blah, blah. Turns out, as I'm reading articles about all these movies that Patty Jenkins is working on, in Wonder Woman 1, the producers behind the scenes were the ones that told her to do a boss battle at the end. She had completely different intentions, and there were a lot of ideas that Warner Brothers gave her and said, you have to add this and you have to do that in this first Wonder Woman movie. And she was like, oh, all right, you're cramping my style, but all right. And then it succeeded. The movie made $800 million or something like that. And then they were like, okay, now that we're doing our sequel, go do the next one however you want. We're not going to give you any notes. You know what to do now. And she's like, okay, sayonara, and she went and did her own thing. Didn't add a boss battle, missed on a lot of points throughout this movie. And suddenly all the fans were like, what is this? Why are we watching a movie like this? So now Disney's looking at Patty Jenkins going, so that's what Patty Jenkins comes up with when she's just like trying to be creative on her own? Like, I don't know if she knows how to make a blockbuster movie per se. So maybe offering her this huge IP like Star Wars, Squadrons, like maybe that's a bad idea. Like, I get that her dad is an Air Forceman or was an airman.
Air Force pilot, yeah.
Her dad was an Air Force pilot, not her. You know, I get it that she lived with that. My dad was an airman as well. I don't know anything about the Air Force. You know what I mean? Like, where does that apply?
I
that
mean, I
she's
don't think
justified.
I don't think that was something. I don't think she was saying that to say like, yeah, my dad was an airman.
So I'm gonna direct this movie.
My dad was an airman, so that means I know everything there is about being an airman. I think she was simply just saying that to convey the fact that this is a very personal project for her, and she really cares about it a lot. I don't think she was trying to say that, to mean anything else other than that.
I respect that, and also I also think that when it comes to this type of thing, like I'm excited that she's also a female director. Like she's a female director, and we want more of those. It was awesome that Disney made that move strategically. That we want more female directors. Let's bring them into Star Wars to give them an even bigger name. That's really cool, and she's supposedly really good. At the time that they saw that first Wonder Woman, they were starting to get her these offers saying, hey, do you want to be a part of Star Wars now? Because we want you. We want to make you look cooler.
Mm-hmm.
And suddenly it's like, it's not usually about whether or not there's a female director or this type of director or that type of director. It's about who can do the best story, who can tell the best story. And if you find out that her creative point of view isn't really what everybody's asking for, then maybe get away from that and try somebody else, Try something different, because
it sounds like that's probably what they're going to end up doing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It doesn't sound like it at all, because now it seems like they've just shelved the movie entirely. So I'm doubtful that this movie is even going to happen.
Yeah, and that's kind of a bummer, because like I think that's one of the things that I was really looking forward to. Like I would have loved to see like a Top Gun Maverick of Star Wars, And I've been hearing people online saying things like, "Hey, why don't you get the guy from Top Gun Maverick and get him to direct this?" And yeah. I think it'd be a different thing for him to do some CGI flying stuff, but like, if the story is there, then get it together and make the guy come in. It'll be really impressive marketing wise, But I don't know. I'm saying I don't know. You see that? Look at that. Now I'm all bummed out, man. What a disappointment, man.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame. I don't know. Now you got me so self-aware. It is kind of a shame. It's kind of a shame, because this could have been a really cool movie, and I don't know enough about what the situation is. It seems like I don't know. Damn it, Kevin.
This is gonna be the rest of the show today.
That's all I have to say about that.
I think if they're going to shelve it, I would hope at least that they're shelving it because they don't want to mess it up. And they're eventually going to bring it back and do something good with it. So, listen, we waited, 35 years for Top Gun 2? Yeah. If we have to wait another 10 years to see a Squadron story, then all right, well, you can't miss what you never had, right? So, give us something good at least, Star Wars. Give us something real good.